Hi guys, my name is Taylor. Welcome back to my in-home studio. We are going to move our bodies together today through a 45-minute class. This class today is going to be focused on working your hamstrings, your hips, and your spine a little bit more than you would in a particular yoga class. You don't need any props unless you want some comfort items like bolster, blanket, blocks, anything that you might want for warmth as well. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to come to our mat. So we're going to start in child's pose. And today for child's pose, I'm going to get you to keep your knees just a little bit closer together. So typically we would want the knees a little bit wider, but for today's practice, let's keep knees knocked a little bit closer, and then just go ahead and extend the arms out onto the mat. And press the forearms back down, palms into the mat as well. And then just use the press of the hands to send the tailbone back towards the heels. And then maybe a gentle rock here, temple to temple, side to side, just adding some movement to the posture. If you're finding movement or stillness, begin to connect to your breath. Breathe in and out through your nose while your lips are sealed. If at any point you need to let go of anything extra that you're holding on to, always feel free to open the mouth, sigh out, let it go. And then come right back, seal the lips, breathe in and out through the nose. Take about 5 more rounds of breath here. Full nourishing inhales all the way to the base of the back. And full cleansing exhales, pressing all of the air out, up and through the throat. Take about 4 more. Big breath in. Full breath out. And your next inhale, press into your palms. Slowly begin to roll your spine out. We'll come to upward facing dog using the entire inhale to roll the body out. Lift the chest. On your exhale, send it all back to child's pose. We're going to do that about 5 more times. Use the entire inhale, press into the palms, roll out the spine, upward facing dog, lift the chest. And exhale, send it all back, child's pose. Do that about 4 more times on your own. Inhale, roll out, up dog. And exhale, send it back. Take about 2 more. Last one here. Inhale, roll out, lift the chest, spread the collarbones. Send it all back, child's pose on your exhale. Land in your child's pose. Take a big breath in. A full breath out. 1 more, fill all the way up. On your exhale, press into your palms, send your hips up high, come to downward facing dog. Let's take about 5 rounds of breath here in our downward facing dog. Take a pedal of the feet, a sway of the hips, a bend in the knees here. First, really big posture that the body's taking on. So just show gratitude for your body and what it can do right now. Work working to warm up the bigger parts of the body, but until we do so, just have some fluidity in the knees and the elbows. Let's take about one more breath. Let it go. Bring your big toes together to touch at the back of your mat. Leave your left foot planted, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. And then bend your knees, stack open your hips. Send that right heel over towards your left glute for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten back through that right leg. Step the foot down, back to the mat. Big toes back together to touch. This time lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. Bend, stack, open your hips. Left heel towards right glute for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten back through the left leg. Step that left foot down to your mat. Take one breath in. Full breath out. Eyes forward, come to the top of your mat. Split your feet hip width distance. Catch a ragdoll here, so slight bend in the knees as you drop. The top half of your body heavy on the lower half. Your arms can drape heavy down, or you can grab your opposite elbows. And then shrug the shoulders, get them out of the ears as you drop the crown of the head towards the earth. Gentle movement side to side here is always on offer. Or just let yourself sit there and hang in stillness. We'll take about 2 more breaths. Your next inhale, come back through center, find stillness. Release any bind that you have on the hands and bring your big toes back together to touch. Inhale, slowly roll your way up. Let the head be heavy as you stack the vertebrae. And then spark the fingertips, reach the arms up and out towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Drop the arms down by your side. Shrug the shoulders, send them down the back. Inhale, extended mountain, sweep it all up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lengthen, palms to shins. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back to the back of your mat. Your next breath in, lift your eyes. Exhale, send your right leg back, high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra, just lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to tabletop, hands and knees. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your eyes. Exhale, step your right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, rise up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, palms to the heart. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Drop the arms down by your side, Tadasana alignment. Shrug the shoulders and send them down the back. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step your right foot back. Inhale, lift the eyes. Exhale, send the left leg back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower to a belly. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to tabletop, hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift the eyes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, rise up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Take a breath. Let it go. Drop your arms down by your side, shrug the shoulders, send them down the back. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step forward, left foot back. Inhale, lift the eyes. Exhale to a high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to tabletop, hands and knees. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, lift the eyes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, rise up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Stay for the breath. Let it go. Drop the arms by your side, shrug the shoulders, send them down the back. Last time on the right, inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step your right foot back. Inhale, lift the eyes. Exhale to a high plank. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to tabletop, hands and knees. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your eyes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, strengthen it out, lengthen it out. Exhale, palms to the heart. Stay for the breath. Let it go. Drop your arms down by your side, shrug your shoulders, send them down the back. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep up the arms. Grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, hinge over to the right. Take a slight bend in your right elbow, taking you deeper into the left side body. Stay for the breath. Let it go. One more. Come back through center, switch the grip, grab onto the right wrist. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge over to the left. Slight bend in left elbow is gonna take you deeper into right side body. Big breath in. Full breath out. One more. Come back through center, release the grip on the hands, and then drop the arms down by your side. We're gonna bring the palms to the small of the back. Fingertips can point down or they can point up. And then pull the shoulders and the elbows together. Hips are pressed towards the top of your space as you drop the head, lifting the heart. We're gonna take a little baby back bend here so you go to where you can go and stay. Make sure that you can breathe well for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Restack the vertebrae, come back up to a tall spine. Drop the arms down by your side. This time sweep them back up, interlace the palms, leave your pointer fingers released. And then engage the arms so much that they disappear back behind the ears out of your vision. Inhale to a tall spine out of the waistband. Exhale over to the right. Big breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. Full exhale. Come back through center, reset your spine. Exhale over to the left. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Let it go. Come back through center, ditch the bind on the palms, and then swan dive the arms all the way down. Take a halfway lengthen and forward fold. Split your feet hip width distance here. Make peace fingers and then grab your big toes. Let there be a bend in the knees as you drop the head and send the elbows off in opposite directions. Take about 3 rounds of breath here as you lengthen your tailbone up towards the ceiling, pressing the fingers and the toe bounds into the earth as you lengthen out. One more breath. Go ahead and release the big toes. Now slide your palms all the way underneath of your feet for gorilla posture. Toes come to the wrist crease as you drop the head, and then pull the elbows in towards the shins as you begin to straighten out through the knees, lengthening your hamstrings. Take 2 more breaths. One more. Let it go. Slowly release your palms, heel toe your feet back together to touch, and slowly roll your body out, back up to a tall, tall spine. Arms will stay by your side, and then turn on your mat so that your right foot is at the top of your mat and your left foot is on the inside. And then step all the way out. So make sure that right foot is at the top of the mat, left foot is at the base of the mat, and then bring the hands to the hips. We're gonna turn those right toes to the top of the mat at 12 o'clock and then bend into the knee. Make sure that right knee is stacked over the ankle and your left foot is parallel with the back edge of your mat like warrior 2 stance. We're gonna do something a little bit differently here with this posture. We're gonna grab onto the hips. Then I'm gonna get you to bring that left hip point down towards the top of the mat. Beautiful. And then arms are gonna come back out to a T. Your thumbs are gonna be face up towards the ceiling. On an inhale, we're gonna send it all backwards. And then on an exhale, we're gonna send it forwards. Drop that right forearm into the right thigh. Leave the right fingertips hovered as you lift the left arm out. And then press forearm into thigh as you twist those right ribs up and out towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise all the way back to a stand. Straighten through that right leg. Turn the toes in to face towards the left. Bring your hands back to your hips. Inhale, lift through the heart space. And exhale, forward, fold it down. Hands can stay on the hips as the crown of head reaches towards the earth. You can drop your palms beneath your shoulders. You can bind behind your back, grabbing opposite elbows, or reverse prayer, or a shoulder rinse. Ankles and feet are always accessible as well. Regardless of where you landed, drop that head. Let's stay here for about 5 more breaths. Take one more. Bring your hands back beneath your shoulders if they're not already. Inhale to a halfway lengthen, press the palms, lift the eyes, stay for the breath out. We're gonna pivot back towards the top of the mat for lizard lunge. So right foot goes to the right side of your mat and then drop your left knee. Bring both of your hands inside of your right foot. Your options here to stay just as you are if this is enough. You can leave left hand planted down while you bring right hand to right knee and then gently press open the hip, exposing the sole of the right foot. If this is enough here, you stay. If you'd like to go further, you can drop to your left forearm and then maybe even to your right. You take yourself where you need to be, what feels best in your body with those options. Drop the eyes towards the mat regardless of where you've landed, keeping a straight neck spine. We'll be here for about 4 breaths. Big breath in. Full breath out. If you lowered yourself down to your forearms, gently press yourself back up to your palms. Let's heel toe your right foot back to the center of your mat, both hands right in your foot. Your next breath in, lift the eyes, lift the heart. Exhale, send the hips back as you straighten through the right leg. Flex the toes in towards the shin and then drop the head for 2 breaths. Bend back into your right knee. Plant your hands, come off of your left knee. And then we're gonna hop that left foot up for pyramid. So hop your left foot up until it reaches the mat. Keep both feet at 12 o'clock as the feet are staggered, kind of like you're standing on railroad tracks. And then drop the head, let the right hamstring lengthen out here. Take 3 breaths. Final breath in. Final breath out. We're going to pivot back towards the side of the mat that we were just on for our wide-legged forward fold. Come back to your wide-legged stance. Plant the palms down. So right foot should be at the top of the mat, left foot is back towards the back of the mat. And then bring the hands back to the hips, engage your belly, rise yourself all the way up to a stand. Beautiful. Now we're going to turn those left toes towards the back of the mat at 12 o'clock. So coming into like a warrior 2 stance at the back of your space. Right foot is parallel with the top edge of your mat. Left knee is stacked over left ankle at the back edge of your mat. Grab onto those hips and then let's bring that right hip point down. Beautiful. Arms are going to come back to a T, thumbs face up. Your inhale is going to send you back, and then your exhale is going to hinge you forward. Left forearm into left thigh. Keep the fingertips hovered as you press into the thigh, twisting left ribs out towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise all the way back to a stand. Straighten through the left leg, turn the toes in. Let's take a bind behind our back, so grab opposite elbows, a shoulder wrench, or reverse prayer. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, send it forward, forward fold. I invite you to keep the bind as you drop the crown of the head. We'll be here for about 5 breaths. Maybe you can play around with shifting the weight into the ball mound of the feet and then back into the heel. Just adding a little bit more pressure to the hamstrings, letting them lengthen a bit more. 2 more breaths. Final inhale. Final exhale. Go ahead and release the palms back towards the mat. Take a halfway lengthen and stay for the breath out. We're going to pivot to the back of the mat this time for lizard lunge, left foot to the left side as you drop the right knee. Bring both hands inside of the left foot, and then you decide where you would like to go. You stay here, you expose the sole of the left foot, you drop to one forearm or to both. Regardless of where you've landed, eyes drop down. We'll be here for about 4 rounds of breath. Final inhale. Final exhale. If you lowered yourself down, press back into your palms. Bring the left foot back to the center of the mat. Inhale, take a breath in, lift the eyes. Exhale, send your hips back as you straighten through the left leg. Flex the toes in towards the shin, drop the crown of the head. 2 rounds of breath. Our next inhale, bend back into the left knee. Plant the hands, come off of the right knee. We're going to come to pyramid again, so hop right foot up until right heel reaches the mat. Both feet at 12 o'clock, left foot to the top, right foot staggered behind, and drop the head. Final breath. Let it go. We're going to pivot back to the side of the mat that we were just on, and then pivot back towards the top of the space. Right foot should be to the top, left foot staggered behind, and then hop that left foot up to meet the right, forward fold. Take a halfway lengthen, and then just fold. Extended mountain, rise it all the way up. Fingertips reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, palms to the heart. Take a breath. Let it go. We're going to come into our balancing postures here. I'm going to turn to face you all so that you can see a little bit better. We're going to take a version of chair here. So we're going to start by bending the knees, reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. Send the weight into the heels, lift the toes, and then press them back down. Bring your arms into a T. Bring the right arm under the left arm and give yourself a big ol' hug. Pull the shoulders off of the back as you press the left foot into the mat, and then bring the right leg up and over, make a figure 4. Keep the right toes flexed in towards the shin as you sink the hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly unwind, come back to a tall stance. Arms drop down by the side and you shake it out. Let's switch it out, taking it again on the other side. So you're gonna come into chair, reach up and bend your knees. And then we're gonna bring the arms into a T, left arm under, right arm over. Give yourself a squeeze. We'll sink the hips here. Press right foot into the mat, left leg comes up and over, figure 4. Sink the hips, flex the left foot, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly unwind it all, shake it all out. Beautiful. We're gonna switch into a tree posture. So your left foot is gonna plant into the mat. Right foot is gonna come up and find a kickstand. below or above your knee. And then you decide where the palms go, where it feels most grounding today. I'll give you 3 options if you'd like to choose. Arms can be out by your side. You can grab onto your shoulders, or you can extend the arms up towards the ceiling. I personally like having hands towards heart center. You decide where you feel most grounded this morning. Stay for 3 more breaths. Final inhale. Final exhale. Go ahead and switch it out. Step that right foot down. Shake the legs and switch to the opposite side. Right foot plants. Left foot comes to kickstand below or above that knee. You decide where the palms go. Totally up to you. Wherever you feel most grounded. 3 rounds of breath. Slowly release down, shake it all out. We're going to step back to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep up the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to a downward facing dog. Take 1 breath in. 1 breath out. We're going to come to resting half pigeon, so lift your right leg up towards the ceiling and then send it through to the top of the mat. Right knee to right wrist, right ankle to left wrist, while the left leg is long behind you. Check in, make sure that the leg and the foot are straight back. And then bring yourself back towards the top of your mat. Make sure that you're not rolling out onto that right hip. Come more through center. Giving the right hip an opportunity to really lengthen out here. And then you decide if you'd like to stay up or begin to lower yourself down to the mat. Forearms, chest, forehead can come all the way down. We'll be here for about 7 rounds of breath. If you need any other movements here, please feel free to take them on. Make sure that where you've gone, you can stay and breathe well. Final breath. Let it go. Slowly press yourself back up to your palms. Come back to downward facing dog, taking any movements that you want or need in between. And when you're ready, we'll make our way to resting half pigeon on the left. Left leg comes up and through to the top of the mat. Right leg is long behind. And then just check in with your foundation. Make sure that you're set up correctly. When you're ready, you can lower yourself down to the earth. Chest stays up or lowers down, totally up to you. We'll be here for a few breaths, so make sure that where you've landed, you can stay and breathe. 2 more breaths. At the bottom of your second exhale, press yourself back up to your palms. Swing that right leg around, come on to your seat. We're going to extend both of our legs out. Leave about a hip width distance in between the feet. Your next breath in, lift up through the waistband, and exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Grab for what is accessible as you tuck the chin into the chest, allowing the spine to re-lengthen out. Take about 5 breaths here. Final breath. Let it go. Restack the spine, come up to a tall seat. Bring the feet together to touch. Point the toes as you drop yourself down to your forearms for fish. Once you press into the forearms, lift the heart space, drop the head. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth. Ha. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. Let it go. Ha. 1 more. Ha. Slowly bring yourself back up and then make your way onto your back. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling for a waterfall. So both feet come up towards the ceiling while they're flexed in towards the toes. If you need additional support, hands can come underneath the thighs. We're going to hold here for about 45 more seconds, taking the opportunity to get the feet above the heart space. Allowing yourself to do this at least once a day can be so beneficial for not only your body, but your brain. This is so good for relieving any stress or anxiety, allowing any toxins that have settled in the feet and the legs to dissolve as they make their way back into the body. Letting the blood that has settled in the feet and the legs make its way back up into the heart space. Legs up the wall or waterfall is so beneficial. Allow yourself to do this at least once a day. For just about a minute. It doesn't take much. We've got the last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Forehead comes into the knees as you wrap the hands around the shins. Give yourself a hug. Take a gentle rock side to side here as you massage the spine. Take about 2 more breaths. Come back to your back. We're going to catch a happy baby. Grab the insides or the outsides of the feet as you pull the knees in towards the armpits. And again, movement or stillness here as you massage the spine. And you can straighten out one leg and then the other, working the hamstrings one more time if that feels good. Take about 3 more breaths, playing with the movements that your body can take here. Final breath. Let it go. Bring the knees back through center. We're going to eagle wrap the right leg up and over the left leg. And then you're going to drop the knees over to the left as you twist and rinse the rest of your body out to the right for a supine twist. Both hands can be out in like a T or a field goal position, or left hand can be to the right knee, just adding a little bit of a pressure, taking you deeper into the twist. We've spent the last 40 minutes or so caring for the physical body. Now we move to the internal body, taking the opportunity to cleanse and rinse our internal organs, the parts of the body that we don't see on a day-to-day basis, but they are just as important, if not more important, than the physical body. Take about 4 more breaths here, allowing yourself to twist, rinse, and cleanse yourself. Final inhale. Final exhale. Go ahead and bring yourself back through center. Reset your spine as you uncross the right leg from the left. Take a gentle rock of knees from side to side in between. And as you're ready, plant that right foot. Bring the left leg up and over, eagle wrap. Drop the knees over to the right as you twist out and open to the left. Gentle press of the right palm on the left knee will take you deeper into the twist. Final big posture of the practice. Come back to your breath here, let it hold and support you. Final opportunity here to twist and rinse, to cleanse the body, to make space. As you twist and rinse here, you're allowing yourself to drop what is no longer serving you right here on your mat. And while you do so, you're also making space for what is currently serving you. The first thing that pops into your mind, grab a hold of that and don't let go. Allow yourself to leave your mat today, of taking on something new that you knew you were capable of. Take 3 more breaths. Final inhale. Final exhale. Bring yourself back through center, uncross the left leg, gently knock the knees from side to side. Bring the soles of the feet together, send the knees out wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. Take about 5 breaths here. Final inhale. Final exhale. Go ahead and straighten back out through the legs. Let your body be heavy as you come into your final resting position. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, but be right here on your mat and breathe for the next minute or so. Savasana. Just as you are, take a new breath in. Send the old breath out. Begin to come back into your bodies as you wiggle fingers, toes, roll the wrists and the ankles. Come on to your favorite side in the fetal position, pausing for one more round of breath. One more moment of rest. As you feel complete, press yourself up into a comfortable seat at the top of your space. Let the eyes be closed or heavy as the palms press into the heart center. I am always so grateful for the time that we get to spend together. Thank you so very much for allowing me to lead your body through movement today. We'll float our thumb knuckles up to our third eye, the center seat of our intuition, as we show gratitude for ourselves, our strong and capable bodies, the community that holds and supports us, and the practice that we come back to again and again. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you guys so very much for spending your time with me. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, or need anything in the meantime. I hope to see you again on your mat very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.